guess, just going out on a limb here, that you guys don't remember well enough to do a recap, and you need me to do that for you.
I remember we met my mom. We were offered to join her or leave, and we decided to not join her. She was teleporting out after killing everybody inside a temple because she's looking for the necklace that we gave to the other temple. And Zim said, "Watch me go!" and jumped in through the portal, and then we all had to run around the block, down the street, to catch up to him. And we did that, and we survived.
There's more to that story, but okay.
Alright.
So we gotta find your mom.
Yeah, there's still battles going on, we think, upstairs. We were battling in the catacombs below the temple. A lot of fodder that we had to go through.
Yes.
Zim was targeted several times because he came through the portal.
By like 6 or 7 people at the same time, and I fought them off by myself.
He started off pretty much right in the thick of things, so...
He was into the thick of it?
And then I even gave him a handicap and jumped into my own grease.
Yes, and I fell down and then
at first.
got up.
Also pretty hilarious.
We need to make this into a little cartoon.
Oh, the cartoons been playing in my head every time. Zim and Ultron are my favorite characters.
Was Benny Hill playing too in the background?
It would only cost us like $100,000, you know, make an anime out of it.
Golly, could you imagine?
She's already looked it up. She knows.
Or Night for Dinner. Or Night for Dinner.
We can't even get Amanda to make a cartoon character of herself for Discord.
Yeah, that would cost you
but
too.
she knows the price of animating our our stuff.
It would cost 10 subs to his channel.
So
And you
this
get,
is what guys. So we need to decide, even though we know things are going on upstairs, we have very little health left.
I need to rest.
We need to rest, but there's things going on upstairs. The other paladins,
I know what to do.
The other paladins are with us.
We need to have the paladins heal us or loot these bodies and hope for some healing potions.
Yes. You do that.
I think that's a good idea.
Bro, recap for you.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you had made it...
Yes. No, I thought you didn't want to see food. You should finish us and the kids about it. Sorry.
Your companion. Upon discussions, you also noticed that Jeeves, a longtime family friend of Heskin's, was there as well and appeared to know the Dragonborn that was associated somehow with Heskin. After introducing herself, you then learned that that was in fact, or at least she claimed, to be Heskin's mother.
Oh.
Upon asking why she was no longer around, Heskin was informed that it was to make him stronger for some reason to not have her around. You had continued your investigation to attempt to discern more of what was going on when, in your attempts to stall and find out what was happening, it seemed that they had got what they came for and opened a portal to leave. As they were leaving, Zim made a heroic act to attempt to stay with them.
That makes me feel better.
That's right. That's the key word. Heroic.
And unfortunately for Zim, he did not realize the portal was closing as he was going through. So, Zim was the only one to make it through the portal at that particular time. Seeing that the need was great to hurry and catch up to Zim, the party made it a decision to pursue Zim immediately, and with context clues that you had, decided to head towards the Temple of Bahamut. As you were running through the temple square, attempting to get to the Temple of Bahamut before whatever misfortune might happen to befall, you did try and alert other temples, other places around before you got there. As you did finally reach it there, you did discover that combat was going on, where you raced through to get to the basement area in order to be able to join Zim before worse fate befell him.
Is it nice?
That's it.
Heskin also died.
Yeah.
What's new?
So,
That's the first time dying as Heskin.
yeah, you went down. You didn't die.
Is it?
Yeah, it goes down. Pretty sure.
He
I'm
went
pretty
down.
sure you
yeah.
died like in the first cave we went into.
That's
No,
right.
he was like, oh, I had to do saving throws this time. It was.
No, he had to before at that first game
That
we
was a
went to
flesh wound.
because that was when Zim was gonna run away.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
"Run
dipped
away!"
out as soon as he died. First
true.
The
round.
threat maybe wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Yes, I remember that. Oh wait, where's your camera at?
I may have done a miscommunication on
A
the threat
miscalculation.
level.
A miscalculation, I believe, is what he said.
Miscalculation. I may have miscalculated the danger.
That was a pretty epic role playing by old Zimmy there.
Mhm.
It was pretty fantastic.
He's always
So
heroic.
that was your first steps there. You did manage to fight your way to where Zim was managing to hold off a group of, we'll call them Tiamat followers, for lack of a better word. Cultists, if you will, while you saw the other battle continuing. As you fought your way to them, the last of the lieutenants that you fought, as you were fighting him, the ground shook. Debris fell from the ceilings. It seemed that a great event had occurred. Before the lieutenant died, he smiled and told you, "We've already won." As the combat ended, Festus, and it looks like a couple of his apprentices, joined you in combat, just as everything went in. So, you have Sir Ian, you have Festus and his two apprentices, and you are all inside of a basement lair of the Temple of Bahamut, with many cultists and some paladin bodies around you. You do still hear some combat throughout the halls. You don't know if it's upstairs, further downstairs in other layers, inside rooms or antechambers, but you do still hear some combat, but it seems like it is much less than it was when you first arrived at the temple.
I would like to do investigation to loot the room. Look for some healing potions and whatnot.
Alright, and as a reminder, it's very rare that you will know what skill you want to roll. What you'll say is what you want to do, and I will inform you of what skill you want to roll with.
Well, I'd like to investigate the room and look for loot.
Well, just saying, because sometimes it might be perception, it might be something else. You'd like
Okay,
to
well, what would you like me to
so
roll to investigate the room?
It will be investigation.
Alright, then there we go.
Acrobatics.
13. Yes, I'm...
Roll your sense motive.
What's that roll?
13? Okay.
Yeah.
So
13.
you're searching the entire room. You're walking around looking for coins that may have been dropped, looking for what might have happened here before. You're finding lots of blood, lots of broken armor and weapons. That's what you're finding.
Find a bunch of dead
I'd
people.
like to search the
Ah,
ways and
Zim.
as well.
Zim, can you please identify this weapon that I picked up from this dead body here that I vanquished on the way to saving you?
I guess so. Hand it over.
I hold it out.
While you're doing that, Hephaestus and the paladin here, Sir Ian, and the apprentices are checking on the paladins that have fallen, seeing if they can save them or not, and they begin pulling bodies into respective piles.
Maybe they can save me while they're at 1 hit point. Alright, what's the sort of identification?
It's a 10-minute ritual for him to identify unless he's spending a spell slot. You let me know which one you're doing.
A ritual.
Okay, so you take 10 minutes as he draws lines on the floor with chalk. And,
Yes.
incense,
Very, very interesting way to identify things.
takes out some alchemical powders and sprinkles them over the sword, watching for different reactions and different smokes to light up different ways. After 10 minutes, It is a +1 long or greatsword.
Ah, yes. I will put that in my backpack. This great sword right here can go into.
Disenchant it.
No! Stop
Get that residuum.
it. Weapon. Great sword. Great scout. Add that to my equipment. I'll go into my equipment. I'll take my old great sword and I'll move it to my bag of holding.
All right. So by the time you are finished with your ritual and looting it and whatnot, the paladins and apprentices and stuff seem to gather up. The bodies have healed the ones that are eligible to be healed and are administering rites, funeral rites on the ones that are not. It looks like they were able to save one of the paladins, as well as they do have that lieutenant revived, and he is now being tied up as well.
Oh, they brought the guy back to life, eh?
Why would you do that?
Haha! I hope you enjoy me watching me use your sword.
He smiles at you. It'll be my honor to have you wield my sword, Heskin.
Well, that's what I said. Glad we're in agreement.
That's what I said.
I believe I said it first.
Well, agree to agree.
What's wrong with that?
Agreed. Haha! Agreed. Haha!
The dragon's heir wielding my blade would be a great honor.
I already said it. It's an honor. So, calm down.
Dragons in
The
there.
honor's all mine.
What in the flames of Hades?
Who is Hades?
My ex-girlfriend.
Ah, yes. Sounds like a lovely lady. Maybe you should introduce me sometime. Now, does anybody have a way of getting me some help? I'm feeling very weary and could use a long rest. If not, maybe I'll take a quick nap while you guys interrogate our foe here.
So it is at that point, as you're finishing the ritual and you hear the fighting die down, that the high priest, Bartholomew, comes down from upstairs. Did anyone see which way the rest of them went?
Ah, no. We heard a loud crash, but we did not see where anybody went.
The vault. And he sprints back down the hallway towards this direction.
Should we follow him?
Yep.
I believe I heard vault. Let's follow him.
Alright.
All right, my one hit point itself is following the Archmage.
Aria, do you have any heals?
So,
You have any heals? You have one spell? He's
He's
at 1 HP.
The Archmage can take care of me, I'm sure.
Do you have any potions on you?
no, we have nothing.
I have a potion of speed.
Oh my god, did I use
I
mine?
think I still have one potion.
I have one, yeah. Here you go, buddy. I need my potion.
All right, what am I rolling here? 'Cause remember last time I used the big potion last time and I chuck-a-lugged it up.
2d4 plus 2 is
Yeah.
the potion.
Yeah, that's what I got, 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
I'll also cure wounds him.
So that you can-
Oh, 4. Well, I'll do it again. Ooh, 3. So 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
Nice.
There we go, that's not bad.
Right there, so 19.
Good start. You can take a hit now.
Another 9. 19 out of 60. We're about even with Zim.
Nice.
Oh wait, so I should be at 20.
Sad. I have no health.
All right, so you go down the chamber, and
You
there's
need both,
a long hallway with just an arched door that looks like it's been completely broken into a circle. You see a lot of dead paladins, and you smell. Make perception checks.
And just roll this dice real quick before you go to bed. Not bad, kid. Not bad at all. Let's see what I add to my perception. I think I lose perception actually. 15. He rolled a 16, but I have to minus 1.
Sim.
There we go.
All right.
Oh, this new build's already paying off for Vam. 7.
Alright. Artillerist, baby.
So there's a combination of smells. Zim, with your acute alchemist/crafter's nose, where you're exposed to a lot of different elements and chemicals and things, and you craft things all the time, you're detecting a few things. There's definitely sulfur, but there's also ozone.
Who farted?
I was thinking the same thing.
And soot down here, indicating that either some extraplanar beings and some serious spells have been at work before here.
I relay that to everybody else.
Ah, yes. I thought it smelled farty as well. Must be my mother.
So,
Rotten egg, I'm assuming.
There appears to be several pedestals with different items on them, still there. But you notice that there is a table that looks like it's been cracked in half. And that's what has Bartholomew's attention to it currently. There's a few other priests, clerics, paladins, you're not sure. They work in the temple, they belong here, that are examining other items as well and looking around. This would be a time where you might use your detect magic vision, Heskin, before you even ask, because I know that's what you do next. Just about everything in here is magical.
I would use it, but I need a long rest in order to use it.
Oh, then never mind. You don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I've already used it twice. I only get it twice.
Yep, forget I said anything.
Yeah, yes. I would love to help out here, but I need, like I've been saying, a nap.
Would you like Ultron to carry you around?
Maybe I will.
So,
Barty.
Looks over to you. Did you all come from the Temple of Torm? I heard that there was reinforcements that showed up from there.
Ah, yes, that was us.
And how did they fare?
But we were alive.
Not as well as you did.
It's not good. It's very bold for the followers of Tiamat to make such a brazen attempt on us.
Oh, yes. I believe they were after a necklace, amulet, eggshell, doohickey.
Yes, that would appear to be the case. This table here is where we've been keeping the egg pieces. It had a anti-magic shell around it that the dispelling of it is obviously what broke the table in half here.
You mean they got it?
Yes, unfortunately they did. It is no longer in our possession. The forces of Tiamat have those pieces now.
And how would they have known that you guys had it? Is there a spy in your building?
I mean, that's not likely amongst our ranks, but it's always possible.
Very sad. Well, I guess we need to find it again.
That would be extremely welcome if you could lend your hand inside of it. Do you have any ideas where to start? It's strange, but
The
men said that the person they saw leading them looked like you, Heskin, but a little different. But
yes, we're very, very common
first,
folk.
and that's why they let their guard down. They thought that it was in fact you coming back.
Oh, they would have heard me coming had it been me.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, yes. That's why I am the way I am. Make sure people don't confuse me. I do think we might have a lead on where to start. An old job that we worked before. He might have a way of finding out where to look for this. There is quite a little slight hiccup, though.
What's that?
I believe he might want it for himself. Yes.
Who would that be? Are you able to tell?
I don't know if he would want his name thrown about.
Right. Well, where do you intend to find this person?
He has some acquaintances that we would need to meet with, and go from there.
All right. Well, is there any assistance we can provide you in this?
Weapons.
Health potions, health.
So any kind of as you saw how powerful these forces that we're working against are, anything that might help us in the staying alive business.
Any type of blessings or weapons or potions to give us an edge. That's what we need at this point.
Here's your magical arrows.
Or something very specific, as my Mediavite friend here says.
We don't ask for much, as you can see.
All right. I want to have everyone make a persuasion check. And depending on what the highest persuasion is, whoever has the highest will have the option to choose amongst the list of things that I'll present to you.
It's not me!
Oh, Sam got a good one.
I'm not messing around anymore.
I lost to Valrea and Zim.
This respec is already doing work.
I got a 13.
I did not persuade a soul into helping me.
I think even with my persuasion,
Yeah,
they
they're
would
weak ass
turn
20.
their noses
I would like some dragon oil to keep myself from getting dry, scaly skin.
Compassion hands.
Yes, some lotion, perhaps.
2, 3, 4. That's everyone rolling. So Zim had the highest. Zim will have the choice. Well, we will need to send out crusaders on our own, but since you'll be working in tandem with us, it does make sense that you are our ally, and we should provide for you as well as if though you were our own. You've done nothing but be friends to us, so you may choose amongst these items which would be best suited for you. We have this staff over here, and it's a staff of healing. We have this armor over here. It is a suit of full plate +1. We have this pair of daggers that we liberated from Thieves Guild. I understand it is that one of them reappears in your hand after you've thrown it, and the other one does additional damage if you were to find a weak spot in somebody.
It sounds like they killed Barclay's group.
Right? What's going on there?
Did they loot Barclay's team?
What happened? Did you kill our other people?
What do you mean your other people?
That was out of RP. I'm not talking to my Zim voice right now.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You got the hat on. This is always the RP hat. In my old group, so it's always this is your out-of-character hat.
He doesn't have his camera on. He's being shy today.
That's true. Can't see him.
Oh, yeah. There.
Ah, yes, Zim. Glad you could join us. Glad he could join us today.
I'm hiding again.
No, come back, baby, come back. You can blame it on you, eh?
Okay, so my options so far are staff, daggers, full plate. Was that it? Was there something else? I forget. Okay. 3 options?
Yep.
Was there... That was it? So 3 items?
That's what we have available here in the vaults.
Alright, let's see.
Daggers and
Agile, what weapons are you using currently?
My weapons are outstanding. I have a.
Eskin.
Yes.
Agile, what weapons are you using?
Oh, you said weapons. I got
daggers
excited.
and swords currently.
Are you due for an upgrade?
I might be.
Alright,
I'm
well,
having to look for these daggers.
how are you taking to these daggers they're talking about?
These look good. They look like they're crafted by a guild I once knew. And if they are what I think they are, they'd be very helpful.
As you're looking at them carefully, you notice that on the pommel of the one that he said does additional damage when you find a weak spot, there's a sign on it, a little icon that matches that icon on the coin that you have.
If I may interject real quick, I do believe he likes to throw daggers, so that might be perfect. For sometimes he can't find them after he throws them, if you remember the cave.
It was dark in that cave. It was further than 60 feet.
Okay.
Alright, then it's decided, I think. We'll go with the daggers.
Okay. So you're able to identify them. I might have to make them, and if I do, then you just have to wait till I make them.
Okay.
One is a +1 returning dagger, so you can throw it up to 20 feet and it'll appear back in your hand
Nice.
every time you throw it.
I'll take that.
The other one is a +1 deadly dagger. When you deal sneak attack damage, you do an extra d6.
Oh, one more thing. We kind of used up all of our potions while trying to save your men. Is there any chance you could toss in a few potions for us?
I can give you a writ for the alchemist, but we have used up all of our own stores as well.
Take that.
He nods to one of his acolytes next to him. See that they have a writ. Took your, looks like 5 of them. So after a few short moments, that is correct.
Yeah, how's that?
Now you can wear armor. You can wear medium armor, but you lose your Constitution bonus to your armor if you do.
Yeah, so I don't want that. Gotcha.
So unless it gives a better bonus than your Constitution, then it's not worth it for you. Yeah, your best bet's to have bracers of armor or amulets or rings made for it if you want higher armor.
Right.
But you may not want higher armor.
Well, could you put the rings like on? Do you have like sharp canines? Can you put rings on your canines?
Could do that instead.
Grill them out.
So he has a writ made for you that you could take to any of the alchemists, and it has the seal of Bahamut on it, so the alchemist knows to build a temple of Bahamut for 5 healing potions.
Ooh.
Superior?
Nope.
Is anyone able to forge his handwriting? I kid.
Oh, this man.
It's
Thank
like
you.
a kid, but not really.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Right.
I am
Alright.
appreciative with this.
All right. I believe we could also use someone to sleep the night, if that's okay.
Of course, the temple is usually open, but we've got quite a bit of work to do to put everything back in order here. I hate to say it, but you may want to look into one of the nearby inns or taverns instead of this place tonight until we get it secured.
Are you sure you don't want us to sleep in it? That way, if something does happen, we're readily available to help.
If you feel comfortable inside of our barracks, you certainly are welcome as always, but there will probably be a lot of racket as things are being moved and reassembled and put back together while you're trying to sleep.
No, I love racquetball. No, that's no problem.
Very well. The barracks are open to you.
Is that okay with everybody else? I'm a pretty sound sleeper myself. But if you guys aren't going to be able to sleep, then we can go somewhere else.
I
Haha.
would say right in.
My medium-eyed friend here needs a nice, comfy, soft, quiet place to sleep.
Ah, yes. We will find him a tree. Haha. What a hippie.
Well,
Alright, let's venture out of this broken down place and
Vault.
yeah. So we guess we get our healing potions, then take a rest, or take a rest, then go to healing potions, then venture out.
Healing potions.
Definitely healing potions.
Oh,
Yeah, so we don't forget.
Forget.
Hey, Benji.
Hey, what?
So now that I've switched classes or specs, what happens to the armor that was fixed to Ultron?
Take it off.
Can I take it off?
3d6.
Yeah, can I?
Fixed Ultron.
What?
It's still fixed Ultron. I'll have to think of a different way of repurposing that.
Okay,
Is Ultron still alive?
I'm not sure.
So, it's at that point that you're walking by and Hephaestus grabs you and says, "Hey lad, I believe that I saw you working with your machine over there during the fight. May I have one of my apprentices? He's been doing kind of the same sort of things you're doing, show you a trick or two before you go."
Nah. Yeah, I'll take a look. I'm just kidding with you. Let's go.
Very well. Good luck in your adventures. So while you're taking your short rest, I'm gonna say you guys are taking a short rest while that's happening.
Short rest.
Short
long.
rest.
I need long rests. All my stuff requires long rests.
Very well. Fine. You can always use hit dice.
No, but I need like my stuff back. I only have one more rage slot available, which takes a long rest to get them back. I can't identify magic stuff because I need a long rest to get them back. I need my long rests.
Hearing a bunch of whining. That's all I'm hearing.
That's what Heskin does. He's a barbarian. He cries.
So he brings you over to the side as one of his apprentices. He says, "So I saw you using your armored figure there, but I also saw you trying to figure out a way of lighting that grease on fire. Am I right that that was your goal in that tactic you were using there?"
That was the idea.
Well, I found a way of taking the energies inside of these things I'm tinkering with, and well, just watch. And he takes some metal bits and just kind of clanks them together that anybody who's not you or another artificer would think that he's just slamming things together and wouldn't make any sense to him whatsoever. But you kind of see how he fiddles things together. It's like watching a watchmaker put the gears together. Anybody who doesn't understand gears can be like, "What magic's going on here?" But you understand how the gears are fitting perfectly. And he makes this cannon on a little tripod. He's like, "Look, and I can make it walk too." And it takes a few steps, and well, let's say aim it at the forge there, and it just lets out a burst of fire right into the forge, just lighting everything up even more. Now it uses the same kind of energy that I've seen you channel into your friend there, but this fire I think would be really useful with that grease trick you do.
Oh yeah, it would.
So tell you what I can do. I could probably I need some materials, and it looks like you put in a little bit of extra metal on that guy. I'll trade you this kit that I have here for your friend if I can grab him.
Dron, come over here.
Yes.
Now, you've been somewhat useful the past few weeks, but I think it's time we part ways. I think this is a better home for you.
Tough crowd.
Have I done something wrong?
It's not you, it's me. Come on. Bust it out.
It could be temporary. Maybe one day, I'll come back for you.
Yeah, get that
We'll
ring.
see.
Get that ring first.
Get the stuff off of him.
Very, very well. I will await your return.
But first, hand me the ring.
Very, very well. And he gives you that +1 armor ring.
Before you
Oh, and
go.
also, take off your chest piece.
I just see this breaker going. This isn't going well. Just give me my ring back.
This is how he destroys the world, by the way. I'm literally turning him into the real Ultron.
So he dismantles part of himself, giving you what the equivalent is a +1, or it wouldn't be +1, it'd just be a fire resistance full plate set.
You making the
Excellent.
robot getting naked in the street.
And don't forget, you are a useful tool. Continue being one.
Hurtful.
Very, very well, Master. Ultron will serve the Forge.
Very well.
We just saw Ultron's villain story start.
Exactly, I'm fueling it. I'm ready for it. He's gonna become a boss later on.
And you, as you walk away with your full plate and your +1
Right.
ring, you think for a second the flicker of life in his eyes flashes violet before going dim.
Oh.
You made the right move. This cannon trick's gonna work out well for you and your team.
I can't wait.
And don't worry, we'll keep him in commission over here working the forge for a while still. Until he runs out of juice.
Good. Make him useful.
I took the ring, by the way.
So Zim comes to join you after about an hour of you guys chilling and resting upstairs inside the barracks area. Without Ultron.
How long does the long rest take?
8 hours.
Yeah, I'm still sleeping.
I got my short rest in. It worked.
Wait, how do I get that?
You click short rest.
He doesn't need a short rest. He needs a long rest also to get his 100 mark back.
That's true. You need a long rest as well. Stay asleep.
Okay, I'll still listen.
You just come cut off with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake up with a ring on my finger though. I'm gonna wake up with Zam slipping this on my finger. That's right. Make sure you get my finger though, Zam.
Dragon anatomy is very difficult.
Me. Stole it. You can't have it all, man. Her name is Valrea the Untouchable, is what they're calling her now in the streets.
Yeah, I think Valrea does need that ring.
Valrea the Untouchable. That's her nickname.
The immortal.
Yeah. She gets the full plate.
She's got a bag full of weapons too.
You can have the fire resistant full plate, Valrea.
I don't know if she can wear full plate. She might be a medium plate cleric. Some clerics can
Yeah, I
wear
don't
full,
think she
some wear
can.
medium.
Well, Valrea, can you?
I think it's only medium. Unless I'm like a war cleric.
Say, how high can we get her AC? Like 30?
Let's keep going, baby.
To the
Well,
bone.
honestly, just saying, Hajile could use that ring. That one. He's got the lowest health of everybody in the group.
Hajile not supposed to get touched.
Yeah, the ring helps you not get touched. It doesn't give you health.
Oh, so
Hajile is never supposed to be swung at.
Yeah. I think it's definitely best on Heskin.
Listen, Hajile, you just got a new dagger to throw, okay?
He likes two toys.
You
I
can-
would
it's
say
useless
Arion,
ultra.
but Arion's 900 feet away from the battle at all times, so unless a rabbit jumps out of a tree at him, he's fine.
No, don't say that. Don't give Benji any ideas.
It's just Death Rabbit jumps out of a tree.
Oh, don't worry. I got an idea of like a death rodent after my internet was taken out by one.
Wait, what? That's what happened?
Yeah,
so the
you not see
squirrel
the
or a rabbit
chat?
ate the cave.
No.
So apparently, some rodents, either like a chipmunk or rabbit or something, chewed the wires, the cable wire coming from the green box. Because Asher mentioned look for a green box.
That's funny.
It chewed the wire coming from the green box into the house.
How'd
This
you
is
know it was a
why,
rodent?
this is
Did
why
it
we
shit in the
didn't have
box?
our game last week, FYI.
How'd we know what?
How did you know it was a rodent? Did it shit in the box?
It's presumably a rodent. I mean, there are toddlers in our neighborhood. They could have been hungry. I'm presuming
That makes
that's
sense.
based on-
That makes more sense actually to
Did
me.
you keep an eye, were you keeping an eye on Harper?
It was teething.
Well, Harper didn't really chew on stuff.
Yeah, she bites.
No, she really isn't that into that stuff.
You're in the
Your
middle.
Well, has it been 8 hours? Did I wake up yet?
No, you're still asleep. The group has time to talk while you're asleep
Where's he sleeping at?
in the barracks.
Yeah,
Okay.
you found put the ring on my finger. Thanks, buddy.
He's a heavy sleeper.
Well, you put it on my finger. I said, I do.
Oh.
He goes, "Mommy, why, mommy?" He's dreaming about his mom. "Mommy, why, mommy?"
No, we're trying to fight my
I
mom.
do.
What?
All right, so you guys take a long rest. Anybody who's not actively sleeping, you see acolytes and priests come in. They're casting mending spells. They're bringing injured folks in. They've closed off the barracks to homeless and people that would normally come in and seek sanctuary there for today, and they're housing a lot of injured folks on these sides instead. So we're seeing a lot of paladins, clerics, wounded people being brought in and treated and bandaged up on the beds next to you and around you. It's being kind of treated as a triage area. But after 8 hours, it is around dawn. You wake up having successfully completed a long rest.
Ah, yes. I feel much better. Sorry you wasted those healing potions on me. Now, shall we go refresh our healing potion stash, and then find way to speak to you-know-who?
Now, as a reminder from another lead that you had, you were given the location of the Golden Griffin as where the stranger who came and talked to Mad Lucius frequented before he left.
Yes. That's what I meant by our...
I'm betting you all forgot that.
Nah, that's what I meant when I said our friend.
So
Alright, let's take this rip
that's
thing
just
that they gave
another
us.
lead that you may have forgotten or left off.
We forget many leads.
That's why I try to.
There's a lot of time in between.
But
We are
the
leaderless.
time between's why you get a reminder.
Yes. Much appreciated. Ah, yes.
And while it wasn't directly my fault we missed last week, it was me who was not able to attend because of.
I believe we should get a potion of speed for taking the day off and
We should get rested XP.
Tell you what, I will give a potion of speed to Lex.
Ah, yes, I'll take it.
Ariel?
Lex.
There he hands it to him.
Out of nowhere, out of the sky, a potion of speed just falls into his hands, and his beautiful eyes saw it.
What other retired characters are in here?
Lex is
Master
dead,
Blaster
actually.
gets the potion of speed.
Lex is dead, not even alive. We killed him quick.
Potion
Upgraded
of
him
speed
to a
goes to
archer.
Gar Mudbelly.
And 10 levels goes to him, too.
Oh, Mudbelly gets the potion of
Mission
speed.
of sleep.
He needs it. He's slow.
He is slow. Mudbelly is enjoying that
All
potion
right.
of speed.
Valeria, you're the best with maps, it seems. Can you lead the way to get this writ filled for our potions of health? Health potions.
Did you mention which
He said
alchemist?
you could take it to any alchemist in town. They would all honor it.
Well, we've already been to 2. Which one do you want to go to?
The one that Heskin didn't piss off.
The one that's closest.
Okay, let's go to that one.
You're like, so we're going to a new alchemist.
I don't piss people off. I just talk to them.
He insulted her.
I might have done that a few times. Who knows?
He called her a he.
Multiple times.
Well, he should have looked more she-ish.
Don't assume they're dwarfisms.
All right, so you need a she-looking person to call she. Got it.
That's how Heskin rolls, buddy. Heskin's pretty, let's see what his intelligence is again.
2. It's a 2.
Oh, plus 0. And his wisdom is -1.
That just means you're about average human.
Got a 0 in progressiveness.
Exactly, -4.
All right. Oh yeah, there was also the blacksmith that Darius sent you.
That's where we were going to go to talk
and
to.
that is Otis, the blacksmith. Would be the blacksmith that you could talk to as well.
Yeah, we need to talk to Otis. That's what we were
Alright.
going for.
I need boots of speed.
You don't want boots of med hops?
Why do you need boots of speed, Ariane? You don't
You
run
make pretty
anywhere.
far away.
I was reading on it.
He likes the look of them.
It sounds cool.
Yeah. Drug addict.
He wants to be able to dash in, shoot some people, and dash out.
So it gives me an extra action.
He wants to do a drive-by.
You need extra action.
Alright.
I want him to,
2
though.
arrows at once. Multiple arrows.
So you find your way over to Harriet's Magical and Emporium and Tonics.
Ooh.
Alright, hand the writ over to Heskin. Have him do it.
I look down at you like, you know how
You
this
walk
is going.
in, there's a little bell on the door, rings as you go in. There's a couple other patrons in there
Oh,
looking
no.
at different things on the shelves. An old woman who presumably is very, very buxomy, but they're quite saggy now, so you're not sure if she has 3 stomachs or if she has large, saggy ones. Looks over to you, and you can see
Oh,
a
the
couple
same.
hairs on her chins, but you're certain that the hairs on her chins, and I did say that multiple on purpose. Hey, welcome! Welcome, young adventurers, to Harriet's Magical Emporium and Tonics! I do warn you, though, you should not mix tonics, as I myself can attest to. Take only the ones prescribed to you and you specifically. Now, what can I get for you?
I don't even say anything. I just slowly hand over the writ. Like.
Whips out some spectacles. Yeah, Temple of Bahamut. Well, they're always good for it. Looks like you do 5 potions. All right. Now, 5 healing potions. Now, I'll do you one better. You're due 5 healing potions, but my stocks on the regular healing potions are running a little thin right now. Normally, for superior healing potions, I would charge 150 gold. But I'll give you a discount instead of those 5. If you wanted to upgrade to superior healing potions, I'll do it for only 90 gold each.
Aha! And what if we added in some scales?
What kind of scales? What you got?
And I point at my scales.
Dragon scales.
Are you offering some kind of services? I'm not licensed for that kind of business here, son.
Ah, yes.
Also, I'm happy
I've been to an alchemist before, and they said my scales are good for use. I thought I would give you the option while I was here.
I'm not sure what kind of use they're doing with your scales, but usually that requires some kind of spell casting that's specific to that person, like trying to dominate that creature or control them from afar or scrying them.
Oh no.
Scry, you say? Ha! They've been watching me this whole time. Didn't even know.
Well,
Scallywags.
Surely you know that if you wanted to scry on someone, you have to have some kind of familiarity to it. Now, if someone was to say want to keep tabs on you, they could easily just keep a scale and then they'd be able to find you anywhere.
I believe we need to go back to the old lady that got my scales, boys.
Good had.
Indeed. Don't we have some bits and pieces from the sewers? Ariane, did you get anything from those, or how'd you lay?
I didn't get them.
How about some? Would you like a few ghoul fingernails?
It's used for dark magic, sir. I only do good, honest work and healing tonics and healing restoratives here. I don't do poisons and such in this establishment.
Gentlemen, if I may.
Yes, say, other places you've been to may have been not quite on the up and up.
Nah, I think you might be right. Those scoundrels. Gentlemen, I look to the group. I think we might just want one or two of the upgrade healing potions. I don't think everybody needs one, do we?
It would be nice if we all had one for backup.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's only 90 gold each.
Alright. Just making sure we all need one. I know some of you guys are not very high on the hit point range, if I had to guess. One swing and you might be out.
Take
One potion might top us off.
I think we all pay 90 gold each. Does everybody have 90 gold?
I'm good
Madam
for it.
Ariane only has 77. Oh my goodness. I don't pocket the cash. I think
I'll spot Arian. I'll spot Arian.
Ma'am, do you have any potions of speed while we're at it?
I do. I've got a few potions of speed here in stock. I've got 4 of them right now.
And how much is a potion of speed?
200 gold each.
Would you be able to do one for 150? We are trying to help save the town.
In place of one of those healing potions, absolutely.
Not mine.
No, that's not what I was wanting. We're getting 60 gold off a healing potion and only getting 50 gold off the potion of speed.
Correct, because I have a surplus of superior healing potions right now, whereas I
Right.
would have 4 potions of speed.
I'll just take the superior healing potion.
Very well. That's 90 gold.
And I'll take one potion of speed for 175.
No, that's 200 gold.
What if I gave you a bedroll?
Job.
Again, I'm married, sir. I'm not interested in a roll in the bed with you either.
On your feet.
I think maybe you should take a cold shower after here, or swim in a lake or something. You seem to be a little hot to trot.
I feel like we should see the blacksmith next. All right, so I give her 290 gold for my potion of speed and one superior healing potion.
Ask what can I get for a ruby gem?
No, we gotta keep those. We need those.
Let's see here.
We need those for like revives, bro.
I don't know.
I'd give you 1,000 gold for that.
Ooh.
What about black onyx stones?
Black onyx stones, you'd be looking at about 20 gold each.
Where do you guys get all these good things from, Zim?
I don't remember.
They search
Oh.
other places.
Sim, spot me 13.
Yeah, I got you.
Keep my remaining 77 gold.
If only he had collected a bounty that he was once hired to do, he'd have that 13 gold for sure.
Yeah,
Well, I'm going to offer up one ruby gem to the old lady for 1,000 gold, since I can't seem to get any other gold any other type of way here.
Alright.
How do you never find gold, Hajile? Aren't you a rogue that's supposed to pickpocket
He always
things?
tries to pickpocket clerics.
It's like,
Or people.
hey, bro, can you find someone that's good to pickpocket?
I'm good at pickpocketing, I'm just not good at picking the right mark.
Well, use Ariel's hunter's mark to help you out if you need. Can someone give this guy some guidance on finding the right person to pickpocket?
So anyway,
So that's
I would like
1,000
to
gold.
inform the sheriff.
Yep, so you have 1,000 gold. Anybody who's either getting a regular healing potion, you get that for free, or you're getting the discounted superior healing potion for 90 gold.
I don't think
instead of
superior
the
shows
healing
up in the thing, does it?
I thought that's
Oh,
the
yeah,
one
it
that
does.
showed up. Yeah.
That's right. Superior.
I'll add the superior.
Okay.
I'll do a
Spend your 90.
superior. I'll do a superior as well.
You spend 90.
Actually, I'll take your
Now,
deal on speed potion. I'll take a speed potion instead.
All right, so you get the 50 gold discount from the healing
Mhm.
potion. You get a potion of speed for 150.
Yep.
Now, if I was to gauge you correctly, looking at your cloak and your couple of daggers there on your hips, I might guess you're a little bit of a sneaky, stealthy sort. Am I right there, Mr. Tiefling?
Well, yes, but not for you. You remind me of somebody I like a long time. I would never be sneaky with you.
Well, I just thinking I have a couple of these in
Got a
stock.
hunter.
These here potions can make you turn invisible for a little bit of time. Got a couple of these, 2 of them, 200 gold each.
Mm.
I don't see what you linked, by the way.
You're talking to me?
All right, you get 80 gold from the selling the onyxes, Valrea.
Really? And you said a little bit of a time is what is that? Is that like a breath? Is it the blink of an eye? How long does the invisibility last?
Well, presume when you don't do anything silly like attack somebody, it can last quite some time.
No, it's not lasting long enough. He's a silly little tiefling.
You know what? Yeah. Let's see, you said 200 each, 400.
Guys, I'm nervous. He is loading us up with stuff to, like, get our butts kicked soon.
Can't
We're
wait.
about to do a
You know what,
boss
I've
fight.
got another ruby. I'll trade you the ruby for the 2 potions and the balance. What is that? You owe me 600 gold after that?
Yep, that'd be correct.
And 2 invisibility potions? Let's do it.
Ah, yes. I remember when I was a rogue and I couldn't get myself invisible. Haha! Hey, what did we ever do with that vial that had the demon in it?
It's in your bag of holding, right? Or do we?
Yeah, I think it's in the
So
vial.
you've gained 2 potions of invisibility.
Alright.
They last
Ah.
for an hour, and you don't have to concentrate on them as if though you were casting the spell. But if you attack or cast a spell, then you become visible again.
Madam Mim. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
It is Harriet. It's on the door.
Harriet. I don't read very much. Harriet, if you don't mind me asking,
Well,
are you
sure.
interested in a demon in a bottle?
That sounds
And it can
like
love you the
some
right way.
Some more of that creepy things that you were talking about earlier too. What kind of person wants a demon in a bottle? That
Wow.
just sounds like a recipe for disaster there. What if I drop it? It could come out and try and kill me or make me worship it or something crazy.
Yes, it's a good time indeed. Are you interested?
No, I don't even want that in my shop. That might kill me.
I think I like this.
Well, I see that you're not the woman of adventure. I will see my way out. I appreciate your time, Harriet, and I hope you don't spy.
I don't even know what you're talking about, youngin', but you be safe out there. Well, actually, don't be too safe, because then I'd go out of business. Be just safe enough that you can come on back and buy some more potions.
Yes, clever girl, clever gal.
Go on out there, get yourself in some trouble.
I wave my tail at her. All right.
Alright.
To the blacksmith Otis next. Well,
Before we leave, I scribble in thieves' camp along like the border of her door, like protected, great place.
Honest business.
Good reviews on Yelp.
oh yes, I didn't know that you were a viewer of shops, as you may. Now, if you don't mind, let's go.
You think he just kind of tagged it a little bit, like he might be
Graffiti.
testing out his daggers. He just kind of carves a little bit in the wood next to it. You're not really sure what he did, but
Okay, if that's what I thought, then I also go over there with my halberd and I jab it a couple of times at the door. And then
What does
walk
this
off.
say? What does this say?
Ah, yes. I like the cut of your jib, as you right. Poke, poke, poke.
You
Slice.
both left your mark in your own way.
All right. That was quite fun, as you right now. I believe we need to find Otis the blacksmith.
All right, so make investigation checks to try and find Otis's, unless you would rather make persuasions to try and carouse with people to ask around.
Persuasion or investigation?
Correct.
My good rolls are ending.
I got a 15.
Was with a +6. I got a 13.
10 persuasion.
All right, so you guys learned that you basically want to go down to the trade district, but no one knows the name Otis. So they tell you that there's several blacksmiths in the area there, that if you go there and check them out, you're bound to find this Otis blacksmith you're talking about. But there are several blacksmiths in the trade district.
Okay.
Hajile, as you're walking around and, let's see, what did you make persuasion? Or
Why did you persuade so many times?
I double clicked it the second time by mistake.
Well, you need to double click more often.
Yeah, you
good.
need to do perception, not persuasion. I'm sorry for your second one with advantage. You rolled the wrong thing.
Perception with advantage.
No, double click it, bro.
Am I doing that?
Double click it. Do it right.
He did.
No, he's much better when you double click the persuasion than the perception.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'll try to double click, see how it goes.
instead of going and correcting it, you're another 10 gold short from what you had before, and there's another one of those coins in your pocket.
Alright.
Alright. Should we just go one by one down the rows looking for the blacksmith?
Straight.
No, see, I tried the double click too, I got the exact same. So, didn't work that way. Didn't work.
So, you're in the trade district area, the trade ring, and you're walking around. You know there's at least 4 different blacksmiths that are reputable, that are permanent fixtures that you were told about. The first one belongs to... Yes?
Did we have any kind of writing or anything like that from Darius, or just the name Otis?
It's the name Otis.
Okay. When we look at all the names on the blacksmith doors, what are all the names on the blacksmith doors?
I'm putting that up here for you now. Okay. So you've got Niles, N-I-L-E-S. Niles is arms and armor.
Niles sounds like a guy from Kramer.
Frenchie's, protection and wounds.
That's a gnome.
Gerter, G-U-R-T-E-R-S.
That's the one we go to.
Gerter's Metalworks. And the last one is Horace's
Have we been to Horace before?
home shop.
How do you spell that last one?
H-O-R-A. Like 4 A's.
I'm pretty sure that's what I read.
I don't know what the last one is, but your mother's a whore.
I'm pretty sure Barkley ventured into that one.
Yeah, that one may be a front for other nefarious things.
Yes. I think we go to Goethe's first.
For some reason, Horace's only sells chainmail bikinis.
I believe Valray's already wearing one of those. That's why she's untouchable.
Right, that's the best armor.
Yeah.
And your father smells of elderberries.
Alright. Gentlemen, are you okay with going to Goethe's first?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go wherever. We can look up any magical items or gear or whatever we need.
Who has the best
We have money left.
Okay. So you're going to Gerter's first?
Yes.
Right. You go over to Girder's, and it is an open shop. It looks like it has a wooden fenced-in area where you can see a forge kind of being worked, and then it has a side house on it that looks like it's where the wares that are for sale are being kept, so you can see the work being done out in the open at the same time as there's an actual storefront. The storefront does have, it looks like, a half-orc guard wearing full plate with two axes on his hips right outside the door, just kind of watching people come and go. And there is it looks like a half-elf kind of working a front desk area, but there's mannequins with all manners of armor and weapon racks with all manners of weapons on them. There is a really, really large woman. You're pretty sure she's human, but she's at least 7 feet tall, working the forge out front, where people can see. And she does have a small crowd, about 6 people at any given time coming and going that just kind of watch her work. And she has a couple apprentices bringing her medals and things as she goes.
Ah,
This is the one.
hello there. Is there someone I might be able to speak to in private?
Who are you speaking to? You go into the half-elf working the counter, are you talking to the half-orc out front, or are you trying to yell over the person working the
The
forge?
half orc out front.
Half
Looking
orc?
to talk to someone in private. What sort of things you want to talk about?
Ah, yes. I'm looking for. He goes by the name of Otis. I was been sent to meet with him. I'm wondering if you know who he is or if he works here.
Make a perception check. Or no, not perception, I'm sorry, persuasion.
12.
Who told you to look for Otis?
Unfortunately, I cannot give that name unless I speak to Otis. He would not want his name out in the open. I'm sure you understand.
What do he look like?
I describe him.
He hands you a dagger.
Yeah.
The dagger has a symbol on it. Make a perception check real quick,
God.
Heskin. Or I'm sorry, Hejuli.
I was gonna say, 'cause my perception is nothing.
I should have added more. To
Oh, I
that.
got a 19 that time. Come on, let me do it.
My perception is not
let me
going today.
Let me do. I had a 19. I rolled a 19. Let me have the perception.
Wasted.
So Hajili, you're kind of looking. You're distracted by the really large woman working the forge.
I don't see nothing.
You're given a dagger with a symbol on the pommel. Looks kind of interesting. You're certain you've seen it
He
somewhere
gives it to me
before.
or to Hajile?
You're the one talking. He gives it
Okay,
to you.
I was making sure because you said Hajile do a perception check. Okay.
Take this dagger. You're gonna go over to a place called the Golden Griffin Tavern later on. He can be found inside the basement there. Make sure that you show this dagger when you get in to the bartender.
Ah, yes. Appreciate it. One more thing while we're here, if you don't mind. We have some full plate of fire resistance that we would be interested in selling or trading if you have anything of interest.
You got it on you?
I take it out of the bag of holding. Sure.
Show it over to Nestor there at the counter. He's the one that does all our
Howard.
trading and dealing.
Ah, yes. Oh, thank you.
I'm sure I'm going to start using rolling this if that's more interesting. I'll be able to
All right. I take Zim over with me to go talk to the person about the full plate.
Okay. So you bring up the full plate. Yes, my name is Nestor. I am in charge of all of our transactions here at the... Ew, look at you. You're quite shiny, aren't you? Well, this is Goethe's Metalworks, and I'm in charge of all of the accounting and financial transactions for Goethe.
Oh, yes.
Looks like you have something you would like to trade or sell, yes?
We would like to, yes.
Very well, let me examine it. Do use our display mannequin here if you would. Go ahead and outfit it on here. If you, of course, familiar with how to outfit full plate. Are you familiar? It looks like you do not wear armor yourself, no?
Yeah. What's that? I'm sorry, I got lost in your accent. Haha. Say it again,
Very
please.
well, I understand where you're coming from. Forget the mannequin. Go ahead and put your wares here on the counter. Let me examine them here.
Yes. I put them up on the counter.
He pulls out a little pouch of some kind of powder, sprinkles it on it, and you see like runes and things that you didn't even know were there kind of shine orange. Oh, it is fire resistant, eh? Oh, very nice, very nice. Were you planning on going into hot temperatures or volcanoes or something at some point? Or maybe you killed someone who had, eh?
No. I had a friend that likes to light people on fire.
Ah, pyromancs. Yes, they are very scary, yes?
Yes, I can be.
Call it tactical fire play.
Yes, pyromancers. That's what they do. They do this tactical fire play. Sometimes they singe your friends, sometimes they singe the enemies. You'll never know what the pyromancers. They are so unpredictable. So what you're looking to do is this fine armor.
I believe we're looking to either sell it or trade it for something more useful for us. We don't have anybody anymore that uses the full plate. He has decided to stay elsewhere.
Well, let's see here. If you're looking to trade it in, I can give you a little bit of a better deal, of course, because then we are, of course, losing inventory as well, which is what we, as merchants, attempt to do. If you're looking to sell it, of course, I will be offering you slightly less, you understand. If you would like to sell it, let's see here, we are full plate, we'd be looking at 750. The enchantment on it, another 500. We'd be looking at 1250 is what I would be able to give you in gold today for your full plate. Resist.
What do you have in stock that you could trade? Maybe like a cloak of displacement, perhaps?
Cloak of displacement, you'd be looking more of a tailor for that sort of thing. We do more of the armors here. You're looking for maybe armors or weapons or shields or something along those lines?
Do you have any kind of bracers?
Let's see here now.
Or boots?
Braces or boots. Let's see, we have many types of boots, many types of braces. I can give you these boots of striding and springing, an additional 1,000 gold in order to do a trade for that if you'd like. Alternatively, braces, I do have the ability to craft some braces with the armor bonus on them. That would be an even trade, but I would need some time to have it crafted.
Well, what kind of braces were they getting?
They would grant you armor.
Yes. Armor braces. Is there anybody else that's interested in anything? Anyone need anything? Zim, Azule, Valrea, Arion.
Well, I think we should still look for the blacksmith we were looking for.
Yeah.
And maybe see what he has too.
Yes. The problem with that, he's not here right now, and he's in a different location. I've been instructed on where he's at, and we can venture to see him. But
I thought we were shopping around.
I don't know. I thought we were looking for Otis Sauter here.
Just verify, everything over here is like plate and armor. There's no leather things over here. It's all like...
Well, there's leather right here. Look at this side, my friend. We have the leather, we have the studded leather, we have the fox leather, we have the deer leather. Do you want the cow leather, the pig leather? Whatever kind of leather you like, we have the leather, absolutely. There are particular...
What about knives?
Some that have been dyed blue, some that have been dyed red. We have some black ones. Your particular skin tone, it tells me that you would like to have this purple dyed one.
That one does look nice.
We could do a trade if you'd like. This one gives an enchantment bonus that would make it 2 higher than your typical leather armor. I would do that as a fair trade for that plate mail that you have there. You're muted, Bershon. In case you didn't mean to be, you're muted.
I'd have to discuss that one over with my little friend over here.
Absolutely, I understand. We encounter adventuring parties all the time. We understand you must discuss things with each other, make the choices best for the group, keep the group strong. We understand.
Gentlemen, should we put the armor back in the bag and continue shopping around, finding our best bets? And I also mentioned that, I don't mention, but I kind of like give like a head nod.
I agree.
I nod, just turn, and I turn and start walking.
Very well. As we here at Goethez would very much enjoy your business should you come back. We will be here.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
Viva la
Should we try to go to Niles?
One second, Arion. Gentlemen, as we walk out, I would like to make sure that our surroundings are safe before I venture into my conversation.
All right, make a perception check.
I'd like everyone else to also make sure the area is safe, if possible.
Yeah.
Because I don't see a dang thing. I rolled a 2
Ooh, natural.
minus 1. I have a 1.
I got a 22.
Finally, good
Normalized.
perception rolls.
All right.
Oh my god.
Well, Rhea, look at that.
Wow.
All right, so
Two crits.
Yeah, 2 crits. on the
Val
first one.
Rhea, I'm gonna send you a little whisper here.
Rhea sees everything before it even happens.
What do you see about Rhea? You see dead people?
Everywhere. My Dragonborn eyes see nothing. Ever. Ever.
So, Arion and Val Rhea, you do notice there are some people. They're definitely watching your motley crew because you're an adventuring party, so they see you. They're not necessarily paying specific attention to you, but there are people that notice you. Zim, you notice that as well, but you do also think that Val Rhea, Arion, and Zim, that if you're close enough to the forge, the noise from the forge would basically drown out your conversation if you're not shouting. But you do notice there are people that are kind of watching you.
Oh, as long as we don't shout, Peskin, it should be fine.
Kind of like if you're in an airport, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of things going on, but if someone walks around wearing like Paris Hilton type clothes, you're going to kind of notice them.
A Paris Hilton reference. That's so old school. Way to go back in the 2000s.
Throw it back.
All right. Where would be the best place to talk, gentlemen? Don't all tell me at once.
Make
Oh.
wisdom rolls if you would like guidance on that.
I will.
4. I think where I'm at is great. And no one wants to tell me otherwise, so I guess I'll just talk right here. Alright, well.
Wait, no, don't talk yet.
Well, I asked where the best place to
Arion
go was.
also thinks this is just a fine place.
I asked where the best place to go might be, and no one spoke up. I feel like this is a great place.
We're making wisdom rolls, you said?
Yep. Wisdom.
I thought they would already know because the forge thing that you said went in perception, based on the perception.
Well, the question you asked was not exactly the same question.
I gotcha.
So it's not a wisdom save because you're not being attacked by anything. It's just a wisdom roll, but I think that's the same roll for you either way.
It is.
Alright, so you've always felt, Hajile, with that 13, that whenever you have a room at an inn, that's usually your best bet because you're more secluded. Anywhere else is a public place, there's always the chance of eavesdroppers or someone around.
Zim and Valrea, do you guys want to wisdom it up? No, nobody.
I think we need to, guys. I think we should take this inside. Let's not be outside. I think,
An inn?
yeah, we need to go inside somewhere. There's a reason. Okay, let's just go
Same kind
inside.
of 17.
Yeah, so Zim, you would think that same thing, that typically having either a private booth at an inn or tavern or having a private room is usually your best place if you want to have a super private conversation.
I forgot how to whisper to somebody.
/W.
Oh, that's what it is.
I whisper all the time. So they don't whisper about Ray anymore because she's being spied on by Benji.
I don't know how that is. I don't have any idea why I can see Valrea's, but no one else's.
That's
Alright.
you, Dale.
I don't know why it's me. Gentlemen, do we want to go quick to an inn or something and find a nice quiet place to talk? Where I have some information.
Yeah, let's make our way there.
Alright, yes. Alright, we'll go to the inn real quick.
All right. Are you going to any specific inn, or you just go to the first one you can find, like inn and tavern?
The Golden Griffin.
All right.
Inn. Might as well go there since we have business already to attend there. Right?
Okay. So, after about an hour, you find your way to the Golden Griffin. And
No
instead
way.
of putting a bunch of things there, this is a busy tavern. There's people all over the place.
Disco lights in the middle of the room too. Look at that.
Just okay. Actually, when you go in there, that center pit area, there's blood stains. There's things there. It looks like that's used as a fighting pit of some sort.
Oh man, kind of cockfighting place,
But
If you want
not
to make some money, Heskin, you can go in there.
not in
right?
the middle of the day.
Might stay the night at the Golden Griffin.
Make a perception check as you get to the beginning entrance of the Golden Griffin. There, it'd be Hajile and Heskin specifically.
Come on, perception.
Nope.
Ah!
I don't perceive a dang thing.
I can't. Perception is not my role tonight.
Oh my goodness.
This is really making me mad. This is why. This is also why I can never find a mark. My perception rolls are always crap.
It's funny to me.
All right, so we just walk in then, huh?
All right, yep. So you guys go in. There are open tables. There's waitresses moving around and servers of both male and female types of various races. You don't see exactly where the bar's at, which is interesting because usually you would see a bar to walk up to. But in this particular case, it looks more like you find a table and servers come to you. Currently available, the yellow table that's on the top right is available, and the green table on the back left are available.
Let's go green.
You do notice that this door up here at the top on the left side is where people seem to be coming with food and drinks out of.
Oh, yeah.
Now, as you get and sit down at that table, you do find that there is a door at the back of the table that leads into a separate room. As you look back in there, it looks like there's a lounge for people to sit. They have a hookah-looking smoking device set up on a table with a fire pit, and cushiony beds set up there with extra doors in the back beyond that as well.
No, a black light would do dangers to that room.
So after you sit down for a little bit, a bosomy elven woman comes up. Yes, how may I help our new guests to the Golden?
Ah, yes. Just one glass of ale for all of us, please.
Absolutely, I'll be
Or
right
each.
back with that.
Okay.
So 5 ales.
Yes. And after she
Heskin's
leaves,
still down there. Okay, Heskin's over by the door still.
oh, I'm supposed to bring myself.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Did you want me to move you every time? You
I
got
thought
me to
you,
move
I thought you did. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you moved all the people there.
We all move each other.
Everyone moved themselves but you.
I did not know
Pretty
that.
princess here needs me to move his person for
My
him. Everyone
bad.
else can do it themselves.
Called out by the teacher.
Gentlemen. And I make sure my surroundings are clear, and I take out the knife that I was given by the Grizzers.
All right. At that, when he brings out the knife, everyone make a perception check.
Oh, no.
Do I do myself as well?
No, you already did.
Oh my God, why are you so trash, bro?
Eyes are closed. I critically failed a perception check.
Valrea and Zim and Arion, you notice it has a green flame candle on the pommel. You happen to see that kind of in the corner, discreetly on the sign of the Golden Griffin when you came in as well.
Oh.
So gentlemen, when we went to Girther's, and lady, sorry, Valrea. When we went to Girther's, I found the half-orc gave this dagger to me and said that we can find Otis in the basement of the Golden Griffin, which happens to be the bar we are at right now. The Golden Griffin is also, I could be wrong, where our lead from Mad Lucius is. So we have 2 birds and 1 dagger at this bar, if we want to try to take care of some business.
We probably should.
As you're saying that, the waitress comes back. Your ales, lords and lady.
Ah, yes.
She passes them around the table for you.
How much is it, ma'am?
Let me see if she notices the dagger you're holding.
But she didn't notice that. I put it away when she started showing up.
She did not. They will be 1 silver each.
Ah, yes. And I give her 9 silver.
Okay. Ooh. Good tipper. I appreciate that. As she leans a little bit forward, exposing a little bit more cleavage. Will you be using the back room this evening?
Not quite right now.
Very well. Do you require menus or just some privacy for the moment?
Just some privacy for right now, if you don't mind.
Okay. You notice that out of the wall next to you, curtains appear. Or not appear, but they kind of slide out. As she kind of closes curtains to give you guys kind of a private room. I'll check on you in about 10 minutes to see if you need refills on your beverages, if that sounds appropriate.
That'd be great, thank you.
And she shows you a cord that's hanging right over here. Should you need attention sooner, simply pull this little cord and it'll ring a bell alerting one of us to come and attend to you.
Perfect, thank you.
Alright, so you're left there to discuss.
Alright. What does everyone feel like our next motion should be? For I feel like we are in a little bit of a hurry to catch up to my mother, but don't want to rush things.
Should we look at the basement?
I agree. For some reason, I'm feeling off today. I don't know what it is. I can't feel out my surroundings. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe you should take a long rest instead of a little nap. Haha. For I feel great. Nothing's changed as per usual. Zim, what do you think we should do? You are quite the intelligent folk.
I'm not sure this time around. Let's ask Valria.
Alright, feel free to ask her.
What should we do, Valria?
Well, we're here to figure out 2 different situations, right? Find the blacksmith and then with the red dragonborn.
But isn't the Otis guy supposed to be here?
Yes, in the basement. Supposed to take this dagger to him. Was the instructions.
The basement.
The question is, does anybody recognize this symbol? For I know nothing about it, but it looks
All
nice.
At that point, Hajile, you recognize that symbol is on a couple coins that you now have in your pocket.
Are you sure? Should he roll for it?
I think he just rolled it for me.
I had to point it out. I'm like, hey, Hajire, have you seen this before?
Actually, now that you've mentioned it, and I produced the coin from my pocket. It's a mysterious coin with a strange symbol. I've disappeared in my pocket a few whatchamacallities back, about a fortnight ago.
Wait,
So
people just
on
put
one
money in your
side of
pocket?
On one side of it is a green flame candle, it's a coin, so it's got a candle, but it looks the same shape type of candle as the green flame one you've seen. On the other side of it is a skull and crossbones.
Pirates.
Pie of rats. Yeah.
Should we flip the coin? See if it works.
Flippy fart. Flippy fart.
Well, I don't know what to do. Someone tell me what you think.
Flip the coin.
Should we go try to find Otis first? Or look up this Red Dragon Lucius fellow?
Looks like Otis.
I was thinking Otis too, since we're already here.
Well, they're both here. That's why we're here.
Well, Bart.
But we can look for Otis first, since that's what everyone seems to want to do.
Are either one of these quests marked as epic in my quest log?
Yep. Zim wants to know which one gives the most experience.
They're both blue. They're both blue quests.
Alright. Do you think asking the barmaid for where the basement is would work?
The busty barmaid?
Give her a silver for it.
I think I'll probably give her a gold. I'm out of silver.
Alright, that's a good idea. So we agree we're going to go to the basement for Otis?
We could just ask her how to get there, and then if she asks, you might have to produce the dagger for her.
That sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right. And I ring the
You
little
gotta pull
bell.
the string.
You pull
Yeah,
the string.
Pull the string. Ring
You
the
pull
bell.
the string and a little bell rings. After a couple moments, the waitress comes back. Ah, yes, my lords and lady. How may I be further assistance to you?
Ah, yes. We're looking for the basement. Is there a chance you could lead the way, or tell
I'm
us
afraid,
how to get there?
We don't have a basement. I apologize. This is a one-story establishment here.
Ah, yes. I understand that that's the what you're supposed to tell people, but we've been sent here to look for the basement, looking for an Otis.
Otis, you say?
I
Do
do
you
say.
have any proof of this?
Yes, I do, and I show her the dagger.
Ah, very well. Right this way. And she leads you back through the hookah room and over to a corner where a side passage slides open. You go down some stairs, around a hallway, and then back out a similar looking room into a very identical looking chamber that you're in right now.
Take one move.
Yes, this is our exclusive VIP lair. It is the basement of our establishment. I understand you're looking for Otis. May I ask who's calling?
You can tell them the heroes of Ashar are here.
The Heroes of Ashar.
Yes.
Very well. Will you be placing any bets today?
I always like to play some.
On
bets.
who? Who are the fighters?
Well, Otis will be one of them, and then there are challengers always available. But
What's the odds and payouts?
it is a 3-to-1 in favor of Otis odds. I believe the challenger right now is a prisoner who was caught attempting to swindle one of our protected merchants. I don't know his name, but it'll be announced by the announcer when he's about ready to fight.
Will
What does he look like?
Will he have armor or weapons, or is he? What's the situation?
Typically, it's fisticuffs. But of course, if one of our challengers produces a weapon, then, well, rules become out the window.
As Zim said, what does he look like?
Our challenger? I'm not sure. The challenges are different each time. I try not to pay attention to those ones.
I will put 10 gold on the challenger.
Very well.
I would put 10 silver on Otis.
Silver. Yeah, some
Okay.
cheap change, yeah. 10 silver. I'll put a copper on Otis.
Put 100 on notice.
All right.
I'll put 50 gold on Otis.
You guys don't get very good payouts for that, right?
Yeah,
What
but
is,
wins a win.
is the 3-to-1 in favor of Otis? Or-
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, he's the favorite.
Oh,
That's all
Win's a win.
I'll do
I'll
10
put-
gold on Otis.
it doesn't matter. It's better odds for the challenger, but we want Otis. We want Otis on our side. So.
All right. So you guys place your bets. The event will begin in approximately 15 minutes. Would you like any other beverages or food while you wait?
No, that's okay.
So you're led back out to the green table here again. It's identical to the floor above it, except this time the clientele looks much rougher. A lot more cloaks, a lot more shady-looking folks, and the pit in the middle does have a few other people around it, and there is actually a bartender now up over on this side up here at the top. That is handing out drinks to the servers as they come and go. Your waitress says, I do excuse you from here. I will be going back upstairs, but you will have other servers here shortly.
I appreciate you.
So after a few minutes, you hear a voice kind of echo through the chamber. You don't even know where it's coming from. It seems like it's kind of magically amplified from somewhere. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's entertainment. Otis, our resident disciplinarian and blacksmith, is of course here to take on our challenger. Our challenger, as always, is brought to you by breaking the rules and attempting to cut in on our business. Tonight's challenger is a human, hailing from somewhere up north. We didn't bother catching his name, but he is attempting to earn his freedom by fighting Otis. Place your bets now, the fight's going to begin.
Ah, yes.
You see,
10 gold on the no-name guy.
100 gold on Otis.
all right, you want to see if you recognize the human? Make a history check.
Oh, I'll history him.
Nice.
I had a dream.
6 history.
Hajile, human from up north. Have you ever been up north inside of your backstory at all?
I don't believe so. Let me take a quick look.
I think I do.
6 history.
I don't think so. Well, features and traits, that's right. No, it doesn't look like.
Okay. Yep. You do not recognize him. But you do see that he does have, with that
Long
history
black
check,
clothing, yeah.
clothes that you would guess are from the Gavilar region. So he's quite a ways up north.
Beyond the wall.
Beyond the wall. Now you guys are actually south. Like you're south. So he's more like you're in Mexico. He's from Colorado.
Greenland.
We're in King's Landing.
Yeah. So, Otis walks into the middle ring. It looks to be a dwarf with an eye patch. He's got
Otis is a dwarf.
part of his face looks like it's burned, so where his eye would be, looks like it came from a burn at some point. This part of his beard is completely gone with scar tissue, and the rest of his beard is gone into one single braid that kind of goes to the side. He's got brass knuckles on. He goes, "Who's gonna be my challenger tonight? Oh, it's a human fella, looks like from Gavilar. Well, I'm happy to teach you a lesson, sonny. Tell me now, will you be attempting to pull any dirty tricks, or are we gonna keep this clean?" The man spits at him. "Dirty it is. That's how I like it." And anybody who bet on Otis, he beats him to death within a matter of 15, 20 seconds. And when the man goes down, he continues pummeling him until he's just paced. So if you bet on the challenger, you are now out that money. If you bet on Otis, you have earned money.
Cha-ching.
How much?
It's 3-1 odds.
I need to tell them how much they've earned.
I don't usually gamble, so yeah, you got
Yeah,
For every 3 that you bet, you won 1.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, so like 33 gold, right?
I'm up.
Yep.
I'm up 150 at one.
So if you bet 10 silver, you won 1 silver. You won like what, 3 silver?
And 33 copper.
You got early on. You won 3 silver, 33 copper.
Hey,
That's pretty
I
much.
have no more gold.
That's pretty much how he plays the slots too. So
Yep. So after the body of that person is carried out, Otis gets a drink and kind of hops over the edge of the little fighting pit, and he starts making his way around the tables, kind of joking and laughing with people that he seems to recognize.
I'm twirling that mysterious coin in my fingers.
Miss out in the open. Man, your perception is terrible.
You make another perception check.
I bet it's an 8. He's due for an 8.
25.
18, that's close.
All right, there you go. So you're looking around the room and you're checking things out. You notice that you're not the only one with that coin. It seems like where some people are paying for their drinks with gold and silver and various other things, occasionally that coin seems to be used as a voucher token, is what you gather from what you see. So instead of paying 10 gold for a bottle of something, someone might just put that one coin down and a different drink spread out for them instead.
Thanks for making me waste my silver. As you like.
Finally, a perception comes through.
So after a little while, you see Otis kind of finish making his rounds, and he sits down at one of the tables here on the outside with a drink, and some scantily clad dwarven ladies and a halfling lady come over next to him, and it seems to be his entourage of hoes. And he's at this kind of cushion area. There's cushions on the ground with a candle and a hookah pipe in the middle, And he's there with his ladies drinking and smoking his hookah.
Where is he at? I don't see him on the map.
Above us.
Maybe find a dwarf image here real quick.
He's in the,
Hang
the
on,
red.
let me get a token for him.
Gonna have a patched eye too, buddy. Details matter.
Put a picture of a gerbil with a pirate hat.
Or the weasel from Ice Age.
Nope, actually managed to find one that fit perfectly right away.
Oh.
No, I'm not surprised.
I am.
I'm not.
I went off of just winging it stuff.
Did you just Google eye patch dwarf?
Nope. Alright, where did he go? There he is.
I want all his hoes too. Oh, he's a big boy.
I gotta shrink the image down once I think. There we go.
Looks like a guy I used to date in Chicago.
Looks like a bad guy from Final Fantasy.
Alright, I kind of raise my hand, wave at him, and say, "Oh, Otis! Might I have a word with you, my good man?"
For some reason, when you type in dwarf hose, it brings up a bunch of weird shoes.
That's fine. They're very popular shoes up north.
Seriously, I suggest you all just type in dwarf hose in Google search just for funsies for real quick.
Alright, for the stream.
What?
Bunch of weird shoes.
Dwarf hose. Nope, that's not what I got, bro. Nice try.
Definitely.
Not what I
It was
got.
not shoes.
Not what I go. Not a family
this is,
friendly websites. Nice try, buddy. Good thing I didn't have our images.
I don't know what to tell you. I got a bunch of shoes.
I got midget sex sites, bro.
Why does it? It defaults
Maybe
to
because I
black
dwarf- I
midget
had
too.
dwarf
It's not.
tavern
It's not just that they're
nose.
midget.
Tavern
It
nose.
defaults black midget. Black midget hose.
Nice try, Benji. Nice try, viewers. Don't do this.
My
Guys, tell us up.
Why?
I got dwarfism.
Hey, don't click the image tab.
Yeah, don't do it. Nope, don't do it. Not when you're streaming, at least. Whoop.
It got defunded real quick.
Alright,
I don't remember
Otis!
that door from Snow White.
Otis, might we have a word, please, my little man? Good man.
Hey, my time costs money. What do you have to offer?
Trust me, it'll be worth your time.
Make a persuasion.
If I do a good roll, it might be 5. Nope, 9. This one's actually plus instead of minus. Sometimes I miss being a bard where I can persuade people so easily.
All right. So, your persuasion was a 9.
That's correct.
To Otis?
Now,
Make it
yeah.
worth my time. I don't see you bringing any drinks over or ordering anything for me. I haven't eaten yet. I'll take a chicken.
I'm sure you would. But chicken I do not have. What I have is a limited amount of time and a man I need to talk to you about.
He spits into a spittoon next to him and takes a big whiff out of his hookah. Can't you see I'm enjoying the lady's company here?
Yes, I
really
can.
Make it worth my while. I don't
Well,
have business with you.
All I'm saying is the man that I'm talking to you about would not like to be held waiting. And you're the man he told me to find.
Show him the dagger.
What's his name?
I don't think he would want his name mentioned in the open like that. If that gives you any
Not the
sign.
open. This is a family establishment.
I would still rather not say it out loud. If that gives you any kind of idea.
Make an insight check on what he just said there.
Oh wow, I actually rolled double digits for once. That was nice surprise. But it's -1, so 13.
You get the impression that everyone in this place is part of the same club or social group
Okay.
when he says that.
Okay. Then I go. Darius sent me. Us.
Long-time member and friend of the family, Darius. Why didn't you say so to begin with? Come on, join my mat over here. Make room, ladies. There's friends coming by. Friends of the family, I would guess by the look of them.
See how fast I made it over there?
Teleported right over.
Boom, baby.
So they make room for you all to sit between them. Will your friends be joining us, or did they send you as an emissary?
They're on their way. They're just finishing their drink.
Well, what can old Otis do for a friend of Darius?
Ah, yes. We were told by Darius to seek you out if we ever needed to find him. And it has come into our attention that we are in need of finding him. Do you know anything about, and I explained to him the eggs and the shells and the amulet and all that stuff.
Darius has always been the, pointy hat, wiggly finger sort of person. He's always, back in our adventuring days, he was the one that used to do that, him and old Lucius. And, they would get along good doing that sort of thing. He's always onto some kind of grander save-the-world scheme. I was always in it for the money. The money and the fighting, you know what I mean? I could tell. He's kind of hit you on the chest there. In it for the fighting, that's always the best thing, right? Well,
Oh, yes. I was a little jealous watching you get to fight when I had to sit there and just watch.
No.
Put my money on Heskin.
Well, if you ever want to get in the ring and mix it up, you seem like you have too many teeth already. I'd be happy to remove some for you.
Ah,
They
yes.
call me the blacksmith, but sometimes I'm a dentist.
I don't know what a dentist is, but they sound fun.
Well, it's a night of learning, I might feel.
Ah, yes.
Anyway.
When I have more time, it sounds like certainly a fun time. I also have a friend named Gar who might want to join you someday. I actually didn't say that part, but I thought it. In my own head, not in his head.
Anyway, so, what is it you be speaking out to our friend Darius for?
We are trying to find a way to put the magic back, you might say. We had found some, and it had been stolen and taken. And I know he's been looking for it. I'm like changing my accent to him.
I always rub off on you. I always
I'm like getting the stupid like turtle thing going on. So I was like, Persona, I'm talking slow, relax. But anyways, I explain why.
Make a persuasion to see how well.
Oh God, you know I haven't
Character
persuaded
does it.
once today.
No, you.
There we go. Take that. 17 plus 320.
Right. Well, everything you're saying is jibber jabber to me, but it seems like you're being straightforward in that you do know him and work for him. So I'll tell you what. I'll let you borrow my stone for an hour. But you give it back afterwards. You need to give me something of value of yours to make sure you give it back.
Ah, yes, of course. Do you want to let him borrow Ultron? We don't have Ultron.
Those things.
Ultron, bro. I have the chess piece.
Yeah, I
That
have.
ring of yarn. Give me that ring while you're talking on my stone, and then I'll give you a ring back for my stone.
Sure. Alright, later.
So he hands you a stone. It's cold. It looks like a rock, but when you kind of rub it between your fingers, a little rune appears on it.
Walkie-talkie. Before I do that, though, I also have one more question for you, if you don't mind.
Aye.
What do you know about the red Dragonborn and Mad Lucian?
Lucian?
Lucius. You know what I mean. That's not who I was supposed to talk to you about him?
No.
I never know. This family is establishment.
So it's Lucius, not Lucian.
I said Lucius.
And
He literally just said that Darius and Lucius ran around together, and he was part of their group.
I know, but I want to know what he knew about him.
but you just called him Mad Lucius.
And he didn't
Yeah.
call him Mad Lucius. He didn't call him Lucius. He called him Lucius.
I can't get my...
Lucius, is that someone,
That is a nickname that we heard, and I wanted to see why he had that nickname.
that doesn't sound like the man I knew. Red Dragonborn. Where do you hear about that?
I'll be honest, I don't remember. I just remember I was supposed to come here and ask. And I knew I was supposed to ask about...
We need a flashback. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. We need a flashback. Doodle-doo.
I know where, but I'm not telling you I know where. But I think I know where. the temple when I tell him about making fun of all those wizards. Nope, but I don't know where. Must have been there. Must have been a temple.
Roll a percentile check. If you get above 50, I'll give you your flashback.
Everybody?
Yeah, you know what? Everybody roll a percentile. Tell me who has the highest.
I rolled a
Give me
7.
Flashback from your perspective.
I rolled a 7.
D100.
So Valrea rolled a 74.
Oh, one way Zim.
Heskin got a 7.
Yeah, Heskin don't. I told you he don't remember.
94. Fantastic.
Thank you, Arion.
I told you Heskin don't remember. He rolled a 7. He don't know.
He definitely doesn't know.
He don't know
Alright.
nothing.
So this will be a flashback from the perspective of Arion.
Oh God! Can't wait for this. This is we get Arion accents and everything.
So there we were. We were going to the wizard school to try and figure out what was going on with the dead guys that we found inside the crypts. And we went over there, and immediately Heskin started yelling at them and calling them know-it-alls. So, you know, we didn't get a whole lot of information from there. But at some point we were talking to their major domo. He said something about Lucius used to be a diviner or something like that. He was, you know, there as an adjunct professor to teach from something going on. But he had this red Dragonborn friend, and they used to go to the Golden Griffin together. He only never called him Mad Lucius either. The only people that called him that were the people that were fighting him or trying to get a hold of him. But that's really all I remember. I know that Heskin didn't like him at all.
That's way more than I remember.
That was perfect, though.
Arion, how'd you feel about that rendition?
You forgot to say that the word thingy.
Thingy. You got to put thingy in there.
Oh, there was a thingy in the bottle we fought, but that didn't really have anything to do with anything. I just think that maybe Mad Lucian got it from the red guy.
I need them to talk at the same time.
Right? I can't tell who's who.
No. If I close my eyes, I wouldn't know if that was Arion or Midget.
I love the flashback from Arion's perspective. Thank you. That was the highlight of my.
Can we get the Barbarian now?
No, Ray impersonation, just typing.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Alright, so remember, we don't call him Mad Lucius. Those the people are fighting him. The red Dragonborn is
Right,
supposed to be
Arion,
here.
now that you know, Arion, you talk to Otis about it.
Oh, I'm fine.
Now, I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure Arion definitely remembers.
Now we have Benji talking to himself.
No, we had the flashback. We got to see the flashback. Remember, it's a flashback. We all saw it from Arion's perspective.
Yep, that's what happened. You all saw that flashback from Arion's perspective.
I saw a flashback. Wow! Ha! You'll never believe what I just saw.
As Arion did.
Arion saw it.
Oh, yes. Alright, Otis. I believe Lucius was a diviner. Is this correct? A magic
That he
pointy
was.
hat
He
man.
was always being able to kind of tell whether something was going to go good or bad in our adventures. It really has led to a lot of gold. Diviners are quite profitable to have around, if you know what I mean.
I do. Do you know where we can find him? Because I would also like to make gold.
Well, he was doing adjunct professory stuff at the school recently, but I heard he fell afoul of something recently. Haven't been out asking around too much lately, but heard he might have died.
That's unfortunate.
That sounds horrible.
Well, allow me to borrow your stone for a minute and talk to Darius.
Very well.
Alright, do we need to go back to our table to use it?
Is this table empty?
Nope, there's people at that table.
Alright, I'll go back over here with Hajili who never left.
Okay. So the sending stone, well, here's how the stone works. You can use it twice. You gotta be careful, because
Gotcha.
you're only limited to 25 words each time you use it. When you've used it twice, you gotta wait a whole day before you can use it again.
You haven't used it today, have you?
No, I only use it when I really need to.
No.
25 words. We need to figure out what we want to say before Heskin talks.
You're not wrong. At all. Valrea, Zim, you are the two brightest of the bunch. Maybe you two should figure out what to say.
I feel like Hajile needs to do it because he could probably throw in some thieves' cant if this is part of, the family.
Speaking of, as you're sitting here and you're listening to other conversations and stuff going on, you're hearing a whole lot of thieves' cant in this room. Like, there's a whole lot of mixed messages where someone's talking about a dog, but they're actually ordering a drink. They're talking about a wagon, but they're actually talking about a job that went south. Things like that. There's all kinds of code and different things being used inside this room.
I just feel bad for the man that lost his dog off the wagon. Poor puppy.
Zero diplomacy.
All right, Hajile, this is on you, man. I give you the stone.
So what do we want to find out again?
We're gonna find out where we need to go to find, or if he can help us find who might have my mom who stole the things.
Which one is more pressing? See if I can put them both in one thing.
Well, she's the one that stole it, so.
Tell you what, I'm gonna do us all a favor here.
Of
2 ways. 1, you're gonna level to 5. 2, we're gonna call it as a session right here tonight, so you can level before we call it good for the night. So you can level before, you can level in the middle between before next session, and that'll give you time to think about what you want to write down.
I appreciate that.
What you want to use.
Sounds good.
What you want to ask.
we
You
level?
can use the group chat. You will
We did
level to
it.
5, correct?
Woot.
I long rested for nothing.
Yep.
Right. And you wasted my potion for nothing. Thank you.
We got another one.
I had to buy it. And it wasn't even a healing potion.
You guys knew it was a risk.
Hey, we take the risk and do it, or we don't and find ourselves in another battle.
So I
So
had
we're gonna
15
call it there
points
for the night.
Okay.
You guys can level now. You can level next time. If you need me to go into your characters and put something in there for you.
Yeah.
Can you,
daggers? If you could, I typed in the names, but I just saw regular daggers. I didn't.
Yeah, I need to make them. They're my creations, just
Okay.
from me making them up just now.
So it's 75 hit points now.
That armor would have been +2 leather armor, by the way.
5th level.
Okay.
Now I get fast movement. Starting at 5th level, your speed increases by 10 feet while you aren't wearing heavy armor. So that's why I don't have heavy armor on. So now my movement speed is 40, and I get an extra attack. Attack twice
You
instead
get
of
an
once.
extra attack too.
I'll take it. Or I could change. I could go into like Bard to get something like that, and like get Bardic Inspiration, something like that if I wanted to.
But Bardic Inspiration you use on other people, and it takes your bonus action.
Yeah, I would say I'm not going to do. I just have my example of going into
Correct.
other classes if I want.
Correct.
Oh, there we go. Add another class just out of curiosity. So I can't be a bard, can't be a cleric, can't be a druid, can't be a monk, can't be a paladin, can't be a ranger, rogue, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard, because I don't meet the prerequisites for any of those. I can literally only be a fighter, barbarian. That is it.
Action surge.
I just think it's funny because I can't. I literally, my wisdom's not high enough, my dexterity's not high, whatever's not high enough for any of them. That's so funny.
Looks like you get this level, you might do that stat increase instead of a feat.
I don't know. Depends on what else I can get.
Yep.
Let's see. So fighter, you adopt a particular style of fighting as your specialty. Choose one of the following options. You can't take a fighting style option more than once, even if you choose later to go with that.
Great weapon fighting.
Yeah, that's
Brainer
what
for you.
matters.
Yep.
Second
If you roll
range,
a
you have
1 or a
limited
2 on the
well
damage die,
stamina
you
that
get
you
to
can
reroll it.
draw on to protect yourself from harm. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fire level, which is 1. Once you use this feature, you must finish a short or long rest before, so I get extra hit points. Starting at 2nd level, you can push yourself beyond your normal limits for a moment. Take 1 additional. So if I went fighter, I'd get my bonus attack. I just have to wait till level 2 fighter for that second attack, right?
Nope. Well, you get action surge as a level 2 fighter. You don't
Okay.
have 2 attacks when you can make the attack action. And if you go level 5 barbarian, every time you make an attack action,
I
you're
get 2.
attacking twice.
Yeah. But I'm saying, so action surge isn't the same as attacking twice.
Action surge is you get another action, but it's only once per short rest or long rest, whatever it is.
That's not really it sounds then.
I mean, it is really good, just not every single make attack.
And then 5th level fighter, you get extra attack.
Yep.
So
Fighters get more attacks than anyone else if you keep going fighter.
If you go
And
5th
getting,
level
like,
fighter,
4 or
5th level barbarian, do you get 3 attacks? They don't double up?
Nope.
I'm gonna stick with barbarian for now. Because I can always switch back, like I can go 10 levels barbarian, then I can switch back to like 8 and 2 and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll stick with barbarian for now. 11th level you get an extra attack, 20th level you get an extra attack, so you attack 4 times instead of 3.
I'm
And
almost
fighters get all
at
these
20
feats and
dodge.
stuff too.
You what?
Fighters get all these feats and stuff too.
Yeah, I've got 1 level in fighter, 4 in rogue, but I need to put this rogue up a little bit more before I do that.
Yeah, 75 levels of barbarian. 75 hit points, boys. I'm moving up.
Jesus.
Hey, I'm up to 34 now. Woot!
There you go.
Nice.
That's your max hit points. Like,
Yeah.
is your constitution a negative?
No,
No. Well,
that's not your max.
it's just max hit points, 34.
But your hit dice is 4d8 plus 1d10.
So it'd be 5. Yeah, it'd be 4d8 and 1d10. You have a 10 or you have a. What was your con again? I'm sorry.
Like the it's a 12
Your constitution score.
plus 1.
Yes,
So you have
it's
you
12.
have a 12 or 13 constitution. All right, so you'd have 5 from con, and then you have 4d8, which is what 32. So that'd be 37, and then you have a d10 from fighter, which is an 11 because of the 1 con. So you'd be at 48 is what your hit points should be.
When you click on manage hit points, it should tell you on the bottom potential values,
Yeah, man.
total possible hit points. It should tell you right there what your total possible hit points are.
Oh, hold on. Let me open.
It really just says 34 max of 34.
Yeah, no. You go over here.
Look at Aragon on top of it. So what did you get, Vam?
What?
Level 5, what'd you get?
I got 2 abilities. One that can hit for potentially 36 damage, and then I get another additional D8 on top of that, so it's 44 damage in 1 attack.
Ooh.
48.
You're already back on Elden Ring, aren't you?
48 is...
No, I'm actually passing out. I've been so tired this whole time. I hate to say it, but I am falling asleep this whole time. I'm so sleepy.
I can tell you were
Not
tired.
because of the session, because I've been up since 3.
Yeesh.
So
Sleep, man. You're
I'm
good.
just exhausted. Yeah, I don't even want to play Elden Ring right now. I'm just tired. I couldn't even focus. I was trying my best to stay awake for you guys, but I was so
You're
tired.
doing good. You're doing fine.
But it was fun, and I'm happy we're 5 now, because I plan on using my abilities next time.
So 6th level, I get 6th level Path of Wild Magic feature. You can harness your wild magic to bolster yourself or a companion. As an action, you can touch one creature, which can be yourself, and confer one of the following benefits of your choice to that creature. So I can touch someone else and give them for 10 minutes. The creature can roll a d3 whenever making an attack roll or an ability check, and add the number rolled to the d20 roll.
It says
That's
a
cool.
D3.
Yeah.
That's so weird. You don't have that come up too often.
Yeah, and then, or roll a d3, the creature regains 1 expended spell slot, the level of which equals the number rolled or lower, the creature's choice. Once a
That's
creature
actually
receives this
really
benefit, that creature can't receive it again until after a long rest. So like if Amanda uses a 3rd level spell slot, I can touch her and give her another 3rd level spell slot back.
That's huge.
Yeah. You can take this action a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Wait till I get
think you guys
Fireball.
go to level. I think you guys go to +3 proficiency as well, don't you?
Right now? What do I see that at?
Is it level 5 or level 6 that you guys go to +3 proficiency?
Where does it say that at? How would I
Maybe
know?
under your general character stuff. Put my player's
Mine's-
handbook over there.
I don't think mine's 5.
It might be level 6, not level 5. But you guys will be going to level 3 proficiency instead of level 2.
And 7, I get Feral Instinct. You probably already know what that is, I assume. I have advantage on initiative rolls.
It's all this trash.
Additionally, if you're surprised at the beginning of combat and aren't incapacitated, you can act normally on your first turn. Aha! Suck it, surprise, people! Level 8, ability score improvement.
4 feet. Yep.
one ability score of your choice by 2, or increase 2 ability scores by 1. Would that just basically be doing like my Constitution and Strength?
Yep. Or take the feat Sentinel, like you're planning to do.
Yeah.
Or Great
Brutal
Weapon Master.
critical, being at 9th level, you can roll 1.
Are we doing
additional
max
weapon
HP?
Yep.
Yes,
What's your hit points up to, Amanda?
They were at like 35.
Oh yeah, no. You need
But it says possible hit points now that I'm level 5 is 50.
There you go, get it, girl.
I was doing the same thing until that whole last battle where I had. That's why. But now I'm at 47, so I'm okay.
So beginning at 9th level, you can roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit or melee
But I
attack.
do some real damage now.
Do people typically go all 20 Barbarian, or are they usually split off after like level 5?
I'd assume they'd go fighter.
It
it's like
really
that.
depends. Most people plan for level 8 or 9 because, as unfortunate as it is, that's typically when games die off. So, people
Yeah.
will oftentimes plan their character around making it to level 8.
Damn. That's sad.
At level 14, I get to roll my wild magic table twice and then choose it for what I want.
We gotta make it a 9 so I can at least cast Fireball.
Fireball! Well, how does the summer look for everybody? I know like VAM is probably the most difficult in the summer. But does the summer look like we can play more than once a week, or not?
I actually might even be better off because I'll be nights, so I might get up at like 6 p.m. and I'll be well rested by the time we're ready to play.
I got a long rest, ready to roll.
What time would you have to leave if you worked that night?
Huh?
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is we'll still do Tuesdays. I'll be off on Wednesdays. I'll still be off I'll probably be off Mondays and Wednesdays from now on. But
So do we still
basically,
do
I'll
Yeah, if we need to switch different days, that's perfectly fine as
Yeah.
well. Like, I can work with whatever days you guys can work with. I just need to know ahead of time to.
Well, I guess the
you know,
double,
tell the
the
family
double
that's the
2 days a
game
week is
night.
worse, Benji.
2 days a week is rough because I'm not using anything that's pre-planned or modules. It's 100% my own creativity, and
Yeah.
I gotta think ahead of time and find maps and stuff, and so there's nothing that's I'm not reading from any scripts or anything. So 2 days a week means I gotta think of twice as many stuff.
And you love it.
And so it's doable every once in a while, but
it'd be
on a
rough on
regular
me.
basis, that's a little taxing for me.
If I'm not off the next day, it'd be rough because I have to go to work at or leave for work at like 10.
At the crack of dawn.
Oh, so your overnight is like 10 to 2 or 10 to like something
It's
like
it's actually 12 to 9.
Woo.
So pretty yeah.
No, if I up my charisma to 13, I can become a warlock.
Wednesday night would work for you because you're off. Well, you get home.
I'm good with Tuesday nights, so that's not changing anything yet. I was just thinking about like for the summer, because soccer season's coming up, and I have games on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
I'm usually up Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Just let me know, guys. I'll do whatever we need. I know I get it. I'm the extra guy here. So
No, part of the team.
Part of the
Yes.
crew, part of the
You
ship.
You just got a weapon, man.
yeah,
No, you're invested.
I'm invested.
I mean, we could kill you off and just sell your equipment, so, you know.
That's true. We've done that before.
That does sound like something we would do.
That's something Heskin would do.
It did just happen to one of our members, Ultron.
Exactly. Just
I
happened
nearly
now.
found enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back and fight us and Ultron. You
He's literally gonna take
abandoned
over the
me!
I'll be tries to take over the world. That's all I care about.
Well, don't worry. I know he dies easily. That's what I've been told.
Yeah, that's true. Ain't
Well,
got to worry about.
He has a real trainer now, so
Yeah, it depends because it'll be Benji making the rolls. So I think with Benji's rolls behind him, he'll be okay.
Good thing we took
You
all
let him
our
go like
ring away.
Ash lets go of his Pokemon.
Sorry, I got Charizard now.
It's time to go. You've served your purpose, and I just want you
I-
to know. You're
Before you go, give me my stuff back!
I made sure to establish the anger in him. Okay, that's the whole point.
I just
Before
want
you
you to know
go,
before I leave that you have nothing of value to offer anyone, and you'll never be loved.
That's right.
for now, we should have sold her to the foot massage person.
No, I would have got my damn artillerist stuff.
Hey, the foot massage lady, we need to go back and see her, by the way. She has my scales. She's
How far
scrying
back?
on us.
You don't
She's
have
scrying
no
on us, bro.
anymore.
Hey, the foot massage lady is scrying on us. We need to go back and get my scales back.
I mean, you
I
can
just
give her
want you to know
foot
how
rubs this time.
fantastic it was. I was waiting for you guys to find that out and to figure that out, and it did not disappoint when you learned that.
Is she the one that told everybody where we were been doing stuff? Oh,
We
I'm
got
gonna find that old hag.
She got a free.
You insulted her and
by
then she took
Ultron.
your scales and
She's gonna see you coming
Used
and
them.
She
disappear.
got me. She got me good there.
You'll never be able to find her. She'll always be a step ahead of you.
That's true, because she knows I'm looking for her. She's gonna be moving. Haha! It's coming. Look at my scales. I can see them still.
It was
All right.
fantastic. It was a very fantastic moment.
Did you give the scales out to more than one person?
I tried, but no one else would have them. Thank
You're
goodness.
just trying to hand them out to everybody. Here, want to know where I'm at all
I
times?
felt
Here you go. Here you
I
go.
felt so
I think at one
valuable.
point you offered to cut off your tail. 'Cause you
I
thought
felt
it'd grow
so
back.
valuable, man. And it just turns out nobody wanted to spy on me. Just one lady. It's one old
Yeah.
sicko.
We're kind of a boring crew. Oh well.
Uh,
Nobody cares.
We do need to figure out what we want to say to Darius on this round.
So
hey,
we know where the thing is.
tell him we need to meet up with him because we have information on the stones.
Yeah, we have a good information. So as
Yeah,
far
and
as
if we can meet up with him, we can talk talk easier.
we can even help him get it back if he wants for
Right.
a price.
Well, remember we had the dilemma: do we work with Darius or against him? And now I
I'm
guess
working
we
with
figured
him.
out We work with him now.
We
tried
definitely have a
working
mutual
against
enemy.
him, and they came and stole it from him. And now we got everything we got everything we can possibly get out of that temple of clerics and paladins. Now we can move on to the next. We're the succubuses taking from everybody. Well, hey, what can we give you to help you find this stuff? Oh yeah, we know what you can give us. Hand it over. Hand it over. Stiff arm, we're out.
Character aligned to good? I thought I was chaotic neutral. That I'm the.
Yeah, I'm a good person.
Actually good. I think I'm
I
like
like how you have to tell
neutral
everyone,
good or
I'm
something.
a good person, guys. Just so you know,
I'm a good
I do that in real
I
life.
am a good person.
I did it out of game.
I feel like I'm not out of character. I have to bring the good person back so I can try to be the chaotic neutral.
I'm a good person, guys. Okay?
And quick question, guys.
I'm neutral good.
Who has an AC below 16?
Me.
Below 16?
Very
When
squishy.
I have my ring, I'm 17. Without the ring, I'm 16.
I'm below 16. I think mine is like 13.
Ideally, Heskin takes all the damage, so we shouldn't need
In a
too much
perfect
AC.
world, yeah. In a perfect world, I'd take the
It-
hits. And if not me,
Well-
then make a mana do it.
I've learned that AC doesn't mean shit because our DM rolls 20s and up all the time, so I don't even.
But like
think an
sometimes
AC
roll
anymore.
like just low enough to make you think like you have a shot. Like, does a 14 hit? Like, oh, yeah, it does.
It's bait.
Wait, what level were we with Barkley? We were level 7. We didn't even make it to 8 before we died off? Man. I blame all the sports stuff for killing that campaign off.
But my swashbuckler was so strong too.
Yeah, he was.
It's not like they're dead. We'll come back to them one day.
Yeah, we're gonna find them, remember? Once we get
Yeah,
level
they're
They're
gonna
just
kick our
gonna
asses.
pause.
They're
We're
gonna
level
go
8, we're
this
down 'em.
campaign.
That's right. I had a cleric in that one.
It wasn't good enough for them to kill their own
Nowhere
campaign. They're
near
gonna kill ours too.
They're gonna take us both out.
There's,
Who is-
there's
Yeah, I'm like a combat medic now
Who is
with like
Tristan
19
Skullforge?
AC.
Because what?
Yeah, it shows that we have a deactivated character, Tristan Skullforge, level 1 human fighter, player Cheese Wheel the Unlucky. Who's that?
that's
Spoilers.
That's Benjamin?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, if we ever come up against the Skullforge, it's Benjamin. Watch out.
Oh, nice.
Level 19 armor class at level 1?
I'm going to bed.
Good God, bro.
See you
have level
guys
20
next
armor
week.
Class at level 1. Possible.
Alright, night, Zim.
Bye, guys.
Night.
Night, everybody. Thanks for coming to the stream. We got a new follower, Albert Zoo. See you at track tomorrow. Watch dude.
Hope you guys had fun as always. Look
It
forward to
was.
next week.
It's a pleasure.
I'll have
Thank
it up on YouTube momentarily.
Deuces.
Deuce.
If you say deuce, it's like dropping a poop.